third ID. We're playing No Man's Sky again. We've got a few more jumps to get back to the center. Not the center. What I write properly. We're going to the Galactic Hub, which is why I've got these strategically placed across the galaxy. I have refueled my ship with warp cells. So it's time to take off and get going. What's up, Gooks? How you doing? So yeah, I haven't spent a whole lot of time in my base showing you guys what everything looks like, and maybe I'll do like a base thing. But anyway, we've got to get up to our freighter. No, we got to get up to the space station. No, that's not right either. Where do we need to go? Because we've got all the fuel in our ship that we need to go to the last terminus that we used. That's what we need to do. And that was... See, Oak McGarwichid was the one before the one that we need. We need Bolus Lusum Recca Station. I think that's what we need right there. We'll check it when we get there. We'll check it with a signal booster and go ahead and put that into the website to see if we're indeed in the correct spot that we need to be in. Alright, connecting to the terminus. We're going to go build a signal booster on one of these planets down here and see where we are. Unless I've already got a signal booster here, I'm not sure if we do or not. I don't remember whether or not we destroyed it or not. If we do have a signal booster here, that means that we've been here before, which means that we're good to go. Checkpoint 2, Galactic Hub 85 jump system. Yep. Here we go. This is it. I don't even need to check it now, because I know exactly where we're at. Alright, where's our ship? Ship's in the bay. We can start jumping right away. And I don't mean jumping. I mean galactically jumping. Alright, well, I'm Iceman 3rd ID. I'll be your pilot today. We are going to arrive at our destination in about 85 jumps. We're in a single person aircraft here. So sit back, buckle in, enjoy the flight. Thank you for flying United. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're gonna need volunteers to get off the spacecraft. I'll give you $800 to get off the spacecraft. Just kidding. Alright, we need our fuel, which means that we need our freighter. There's our freighter. That is our gas station. Its name is the Exxon Valdez, for good reason, because it's my gas station. My galactic gas station is what I'm using it as. So, let's stop in the Exxon Valdez, gas up, and we'll get started here. Here we go. So we just jumped. This is checkpoint number 2. We just jumped about, I don't know, 150 jumps in one shot. So what I'll eventually be able to do is, by the way, can everybody hear me good? Can everybody hear my microphone well? Let me know in the comments below how the audio sounds. But we'll be able to go from my home planet, where we were just at, to the Galactic Hub and back if I don't build a base at the Galactic Hub. I'm not sure whether or not I will, because my base is... Ooh, you know what would be awesome? Is to have a terminus point in the Galactic Hub. Man, I just blew my own mind. Alright, have a terminus point in the Galactic base at the center of the galaxy. So you could jump from the center all the way out to the Galactic Hub. That would be freaking awesome. And back again. That would be so sweet. We might end up doing that instead. We might end up doing that. How does the sound? Can y'all hear me very well? Do I need to turn anything up, turn anything down? How we sounding? I know we got 3 or 4 people in here. All right, so let's move some of this stuff around. Oh, I can't. All right. Well, we can make about 20 jumps off of what I got right here. Let's go ahead and move some of this stuff around here. Whoops, wrong one. I need that one. All right. So, okay, let's move. We can move that. That over here. We can do about 15 more jumps now. We could actually put them in our exosuit, but what I don't want to do is get blown up and then lose all my warp cells that it took me like a week to make. Yeah, guy. Oh, Captain, my Captain. All right. So there we go. We got a bunch of warp cells. Ooh, you know what we could do right now is go ahead and I don't want to put too many warp cells in my starship right now because I don't want to lose them, because that's like half my work right there. That's like, I don't know, all those warp cells represent probably about 3 or 4 hours worth of work right there. So I really don't want to risk, you know, another 3 or 4 hours on top of the 3 or 4 hours it's going to take us to get to the Galactic Hub. Where's my ship? Where's my ship? Where'd I park it? Where'd I park it? There, oh, there it is. Oh wow, check out that ship. That's kind of nice. Oh, I had to park all the way over here. It's always the furthest away. Like being in the Walmart parking lot. Alright. See you later, Axon Valdez. To the Galactic Hub we go. Alright. So, I read an article today about the next update on No Man's Sky, which is pretty interesting. Galactic Hub. They were speculating that the next update might have multiplayer in it, or it will at least have excuse me, will at least have some of the features that was promised in the pre-release features. So they're going to resurrect some of the pre-release stuff, which is good. Which, I mean, they've been doing that, because I mean, what's one of the things that everybody complained about? Oh, well, there's not different types of ships. Well, there is now. Oh, well, I can't rename my ship, but you can now. You know, stuff like that. So there's some speculation going on that there might be some multiplayer in the works, some type of ambient, probably. You know, they never talked about a traditional style multiplayer, but some sort of ambient multiplayer in the next update. And it's supposed to be a really big update, which is they're probably testing it currently. All right, here we go. We're gonna make a first jump out of 85 jumps, and this stream's gonna be like nothing but loading screens, but hey, it works. All right, so we're about 9 minutes in. We got 5 people in the chat. I don't know how I sound, because nobody's put any comments in the chat. Give me a like spike. How about that? Not that 5 people could do much on the whole like thing, but you know, hey, if you're here, you watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching my live stream. What on earth? Is that a moon? That is a moon. Look how close that moon is. Look how big it is. That's insane. See, this is the problem with No Man's Skies. You get so sucked into, yeah, I would just want to go explore that, you know, but I can't. I'm in the middle of jumping. I can't explore that. I just want to stop right here. That is so cool. Look at that. So neat. Every stinking time. You know what I'm going to do? Actually, I'm going to get a picture of this, because that is cool. Look at that. Is that not awesome? Look at that. That is so cool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go just like that and take a picture. Man, that's cool. Look at the ground. Time to jump again. Alright. So, yeah, if one of you can bring up the article and maybe make a comment about it in the comments. Where do I find warp drive upgrades? Hey, Chad Dooley. Warp drive upgrades will be found in a, if I'm not mistaken. Now, since the new update, I'm not 100% positive on this, but you're gonna find them in what do they call those? Manufacturing units, the manufacturing bases. When you go in and log into the computer at these manufacturing bases where you get all the technology at, you're going to want to hit a bunch of those. So what you want to do is you want to build a signal scanner and then find like an outpost, something like that, and go in to, if it's a manufacturing facility, go in and raid the manufacturing facility to find new and better updates. Also, right here, the space anomaly, I think you might be able to get one from Nada or Polo. I think probably Polo. Not sure, but I believe that's where you get them at. It's been so long. I've had my engines for so long. I think I forgot. But hey, thanks for the comment, Chad. Appreciate it. How can you hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear? Let me see here. A little bit further. We want to hit about 1,600, just a little over 1,600 every jump. Every jump we want to hit just a little over 1,600 in this direction. Okay, 1,601. That's perfect. Let's go. Alright, so here we go. So if we keep up this pace, we need to pick up the pace, is basically what I'm saying. Because if we stay at this pace, it's going to be a long road to hoe. I'm guessing you can hear me because you're asking me questions. So if you're asking me questions, you would assume that I could answer you. Right? Jetty. Hey, I found a Jedi planet. It looks like a Jedi planet. It looks like a blue lightsaber planet. YJ100. Jetty Xenu. Jetty Xenu. That's kind of cool. I want to see what's down there. Oh, I can't. I gotta go. I can't see what's down there. I can't explore. I want to explore so bad. Alright. And this is the direction we need to be going. Go. We'll get about halfway there. We'll burn through about half our warp cells, and then we'll build a signal scanner and check our location in relation to the Galactic Hub, and we will adjust course. 1,307. What do we got over here? This is probably going to be way too far. 1,586. That's not bad. Let's see what that one is. I bet it's too far. 1,638. Just 4 light years too far. What do we got here? 1,628. Perfect. Engage. So, yep. Thank you for coming to the channel. You're sitting in the pilot seat with Iceman 3rd ID. If you're here, give me a comment in the comment section so I know you're here. I'm not watching this on YouTube, obviously. I'm playing a video game, and I don't have a moderator. I asked my wife to do it, and she was like, I got other things to do. I'm busy. I don't have time for these video games. So, out of respect for her decision, I do not have a moderator. Nor have I ever had. The only time I've ever had a moderator is, this looks like some sort of Star Wars system too. I just watched Rogue One last night, which is why I've got my mind on Star Wars, but the only moderator I've really had has been my daughter, and she did a pretty good job. She didn't do a bad job. But that was months and months and months ago. So that's why I've got the the comments on the right hand side of the screen. What we got here? 830. Hey, Flurb, how you doing? Time to see that hub, Iceman. Yep. Indeed, sir. Indeed. Good to see you, Flurb. Oh, look at that. Perfect. 1602. Yep. And we're going to need to see the hub. So, what's going to be real interesting is when they come out with this new update. And let's say it's not exactly ambient multiplayer. What I mean by ambient is that it's the multiplayer that Sean Murray had described in the interviews that he was in, where it was like everybody carries around their own lobby with them, and people can fly in and fly out if they're close enough, but it'll probably never happen type thing. And the version that the players are most interested in, which is, can I just warp to my friend's location? And I really kind of speculate that it's going to be an ambient multiplayer, and that people are going to be kind of mad about it because they won't really want to find their friends, you know. Which, if you do it the hard way, you can, you know, if you do it like this. And however, if you're already at the Galactic Hub, though, it's kind of unfair if you do it the other way, right? If you do it to where you can just warp to your friend's location, well, if everyone is just, oh, my hyperdrive has no fuel, of course. I'm sitting here flapping my jaws and forgot to fuel up my hyperdrive. If you're already at the Galactic Hub, then if they come out with some sort of multiplayer that's not ambient, it almost takes, like, I've spent 2 weeks getting to the Galactic Hub, right? So it almost takes like all that effort and all that time that you spent trying to get to the Galactic Hub and kind of poos on it. You know what I mean? Because like I could have just friended somebody that was there and just warped there, you know? So it kind of takes the challenge out of location, and a lot of this game is about location, right? Your location in the universe determines the amount of effort that you're gonna have to put into getting somewhere else, and that's what this game is about. I mean, this game is about discovery, right? I mean, at its core, at its essence, it's about exploration, discovery, and the work it takes in order for you to do that. Right? I mean, that's the game itself. That's the core game mechanic. So if they're going to put in some sort of thing where you can just jump to your friend's location, it kind of poos on that. So it's like, how do you make everybody happy? You know, do you put in a new game mode where, okay, this universe just exists in multiplayer? Or, you know, I mean, how do you do that? How do you I don't know. It's a sketchy. I wouldn't want to be tasked with doing it. I would totally jack it up. Right? Like, how do you make everybody happy? It's just because that's really, like, it's going to be the turning point for the game. That's going to be the most important thing that ever happens to this game, is them putting in multiplayer, and how they do it is going to determine how well it's received the first time. And I think that they know that. You know, I think that we might have to settle for 1,500 this jump. I don't see anything past that. You know, it's like I said, if somebody said, hey, Iceman, we need you to decide how multiplayer is going to work in No Man's Sky, I would royally jack it up. I'm just saying. Like, I wouldn't want to be that guy, because everybody is going to be mad at you. I don't see them doing it in a way that makes everybody happy. I just don't. I mean, it could, I guess it could be done. I mean, I have confidence in them. They've come out with, 2 updates now that have been great updates to the game. The Foundation update, of course, added base building and freighter owning, and then you had the Pathfinder update, which added vehicles and more base building and a second currency and stuff like that. What I'd really, really like to see, though, what I would really love to see from Hello Games is them to work on the economy, because the economy still is just shallow, really shallow. Like, for instance, okay, if I've got the money and there's a giant space station and you've got all these trade systems going back and forth from, like, let's say I'm in a system with like 6 planets, 3 moons, there's 9 celestial bodies in this system, and there's all these ships flying back and forth. If I've got the money, why can't I just buy like 1,000 plutonium in a chunk at a space station? I mean, obviously they've got room for it. You've got all these freighters all over the place. If I can keep 1,000 in my freighter, why can't they sell me 1,000? That doesn't make any sense, right? Why do I got to go around begging for 50 at a time if I need something? You know, if I've got the money, I ought to be able to buy like big bulk chunks of it, and I should be able to order it. You know, that's something I wish I could do, is just like put out an order, like a galactic-wide order for the materials that I need, right? Like for this, for all the warp cells that I made, for like 100 warp cells, it takes like, you know, like 10,000 thamium. You know what I mean? Why can't I just put out a galactic order for 10,000 thamium and somebody deliver it in a specific amount of time? You know, like, okay, well, it'll be ready by this time. And then I come pick up the order at the space station or something. I mean, that would solve so many issues. All right, here we go. I have no idea whether I'm going in the right direction. Yes, I do. I have an idea. I don't know if we're still going in the right direction, but I know after about 40 jumps, we will be super close to the Galactic Hub. And I wish I could show it on the screen, what I'm going to be checking out on the website. So far, we've 22 minutes and we've jumped like, what, 7-8 times? Something like that? You know, 9 times? 10 times if you count the terminus. 10 times if you count that. Alright, here we go. There's the Galactic Center. We need to go that way. So I know I haven't shut up for 22 minutes, which is odd for me. I'm not a very, you know, outside of YouTube, I'm not a very, I guess, hugely talkative person. But I know in order to keep this entertaining, somebody's going to be talking. You know, and I don't have anybody else talking while I'm playing the game, so I got to talk. You know? Or else, you know, it's kind of like, oh, well, we're watching this. Because, look, I've been on YouTube, and you want to watch somebody play No Man's Sky, right? So you're like, okay, I'm going to watch somebody play No Man's Sky live. I want to see what they're doing. I want to see if they get any tips or tricks, or you know, I want to see what they're doing live, because they might do something crazy. You know, you never know what's going to happen on No Man's Sky. So when you're watching somebody, you find somebody that's playing it live, you go to their channel, and they're not talking. And it's like, oh, man, I don't want to watch this dude. Kind of stinks. All right, here we go. Recharge that. Let's go again. Go again. Here we go. There's the center. Go that way. Second star from the right, straight on till morning. Just like Peter Pan. We're finding our way to the Never Never Land hub. As long as it's not the ranch, we'll be fine. Oh, about 100 more light years, and I don't see anything past about right here. 1545 is close enough. 3 planets, 2 moons, undiscovered. Not for long. Any more questions? Put them down in the comments. Excuse me. I do have my cup of celebratory coffee. So that's good. I know absolutely nothing to celebrate right now except having all these warp cells that I'm quickly expending. Ooh. See? Lep Jordani system, and that is Lake. Dude, that looks awesome. Look at that. That looks so cool. I just want to stop there and see what's down there. I know it's probably toxic. Let's check it out. It's probably toxic. There's a planet-based... Ah, it's radioactive, of course. You know, if you get enough radioactive material together, something happens. It's called reaching critical mass, right? So when something reaches critical mass, each radioactive element, if you put enough of it together, it will heat itself up, right? Like, I think if you take like 3,000 pounds of americium, which is something you find in like the common household smoke detector, right? If you take 3,000 pounds of that, no, I think it's 180 kilograms, but you need 3,000 smoke detectors in order to get, I think, 180 kilograms of it. And you put it all in a ball, right? You take all this americium and you put it into a ball. It will heat up to the point where it starts to melt. That's how much energy this stuff puts off, right? Now, in little bitty quantities, like household metal detectors, that's fine, because it's not 180 kilograms of it, you know, which 180 kilograms of it would be a ball about the size of like a basketball, right? And if you put all that together with no cooling system, it will turn into a molten lava radioactive goo that will melt straight through the Earth's core, like all the way down until, like, if it stays together, it will theoretically melt down to their score. Now, Chernobyl, that happened, and it melted all the way down to the bottom floor of the facility, and then it cooled down, and it is now sitting down there, and they call it the elephant's foot, because when it cooled down in a mass that looked like an elephant's foot, right? Ooh, just a little bit too far. So the elephant's foot, they sent some scientists, and the reason why I'm talking about this, because we were just at a radioactive planet, looking at a radioactive planet. The elephant's foot, they sent some scientists down there to check it out, right? And I think they sent like 30 scientists down there in the 1980s to take readings of the elephant's foot so that they could build a containment shield over it. And the 30 scientists, I think, lived 60 days after exposure. Like, the longest living one lived 60 days after exposure. I mean, it was like 10,000 units of exposure per second that these guys were getting. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, it's the most radioactive place in the solar system, probably, besides our own sun. Look at that. That looks like an Earth right there. That's cool. Oh, wait. See? Again, all I want to do, look at that. It looks like there's some sort of alien life forms down there. This game is so cool. I just want to explore these planets. I don't want to explore that one because that looks cold. It looks cold and snowy, and I've been on enough cold, snowy planets. So anyway, yeah, that's how radioactive meltdowns occur. And the reason I brought that up is because how much density on a radioactive planet do you need before the planet just is molten lava of radioactivity? Like, because the radioactivity, it puts out its own energy, and some of the radioactivity, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't stay radioactive for very long, right? In the grand scheme of things stay radioactive for a very short amount of time. When you're talking about like the lifespans of planets and things like that, but we're talking thousands of years. I mean, that's a hiccup in the history of the galaxy. So, I guess a planet really couldn't stay radioactive for very long, depending on, I guess the radioactive material. I don't know. That's a good question for the lobby. What's the longest period of radioactivity that an element can sustain? I guess like thorium is really stable radioactivity. Has very stable radioactivity. So Look at this. That planet looks almost the same. What's up with all these little light spots and all these planets over here near the hub? It's weird. I've never seen that before. That's odd. Anyway, here we go. One more jump. And then we gotta refuel our hyperdrive. Thankfully, we've got fuel on our spacecraft. Alright, here we go. Off into the wild orange yonder. Red yonder. Orange red yonder. Purple yonder. That's 1,000. Off into the wild cotton candy yonder. So far it's been about a half an hour. I think we're making some pretty good time. In like real life equivalents, this is like driving, like this is like making a 3-hour road trip. Hokensarsing. Apparently they're Swedish here. Hokensarsing. Alright. Another Swedish system. Hokensarsing. Maybe they're Norwegian. They could be Norwegian. That's definitely looks Norwegian. Alright. Here we go. Refuel the old hyperdrive. Alright, where are we at here? Where are we at? Right here? $1,034. 1,200. 1,435. Is there anything close? 1,560. A little bit further. 1,581. That's about as far as I want to go. Como arigato. You're welcome. Have you ever just traveled continuously for longer than 10 minutes in space? Yes. Yes, I have. And it was before the Foundation update. And the game went wonky as all get out. I tried to fly to the sun, and my ship disappeared and went crazy. And the crazy part is, though, when you fly back towards the planets, it reappears. It's like, I don't know, it's really strange. It's like almost like the algorithm doesn't exist out that far. Like the procedural generation algorithm doesn't exist out further than what it's generated, almost. Like you're actually going into actual space. It's odd. It's very odd. It's very weird. There's videos of people doing it on YouTube. Look at that, 1627. I couldn't have done that more perfect. I need to talk to Como Arigato more often because that was perfect. There we go. Another loading screen. It's good. I'm going to take a celebratory sip of coffee because I haven't died yet. That's a good cup of coffee. Nice to see you, Como. Origato, Chad, Dooley, and Flurb. Thank y'all for coming. You guys are awesome. You're awesome because I'm awesome. Actually, no, I'm awesome because you're awesome. Alright, here we go. Let's go again. For some reason, I really don't like these, like, pink star systems. Like, they're just... ugh. Too sugary. What do we got here? What do we got here? Undiscovered. 1384, though. What do we got over here? 1720, that's a little bit too far. We might have to settle for this guy right here. 1656, still too far. about this guy. 1633. Perfect. Bismuth 209 had the longest half-life. Wow. 1 billion times longer than the estimated age of the universe? Really? Okay. So if you got enough Bismuth 209, what's the flurb, if you could, since you, I mean, you're the radioactive fact expert on this channel, apparently. What is the critical mass of Bismuth 209, sir, if you wouldn't mind? And by the way, that's some pretty stable radioactive material. So Bismuth 209. So if you had enough Bismuth 209, right, and you put it all together, you could literally make a lake of never-ending lava. If it, I mean, I don't know what the critical mass of Bismuth 209 is, though. All right, here we go. And I have a feeling that Flurb, that he was already on the case before he even put that up there. So more than the estimated age of the universe. That's very interesting. I wonder what Bismuth 209 turns into, because if you used Bismuth 209, okay, let's say, you know, because everything with a half-life, after its half-life, it turns into something else, right? So if Bismuth 209 has a half-life longer than the estimated age of the universe, then you could prove that the universe is older than its estimated age by using the element that Bismuth 209 turns into, right? I mean, I think that would make sense. And that would kind of go along with like the multiverse theory, right? Like, okay, you've got our visible universe, and then probably some after that, because we just can't see it, because the light from that distance is never going to reach us, because space is actually moving faster than the speed of light together. You know, that much space together actually moves faster than the speed of light would move, right? So if that's the case, like we just can't see the edge of the universe, then it could be that there's multiple different universes with multiple different sets of physics in each universe, you know. So if that's the case, then Bismuth 209 could go towards proving the multiverse theory, if I'm correct. So that's pretty interesting. Only Flurb could figure that out. He's my smart co-host to my channel. It's awesome. Wish he had the day off today so he could be in here. Bismuth 209 turns into 25 Ti thallium isotope 205. So if you had thallium isotope 205, you could say, like in your hand, you could say that I have proof that the universe is older than 13.6 billion years or some nonsense. I mean, I've always thought that was pretty young for a universe, right? Like, the whole Big Bang Theory doesn't make sense to me. Because at a certain point, the universe had to have broken the law of causality, right? Or the speed of causality. And it just doesn't happen without a few other things happening, which happen on like the inside of black holes and whatnot. Like, for instance, time and space switch on the inside of a black hole. So if that's the case, then the whole Big Bang Theory doesn't sit well with me, because, I mean, as far as I can tell, of course I don't know. You know, I'm not a scientist. I'm just a dude playing No Man's Sky on YouTube. But I mean, already we've questioned the powers that be in their Big Bang Theory with thallium isotope 205. So that's what we do on this channel. Science. No, we don't. We play No Man's Sky. 1692. That's way too far. We need a closer star. 1644, that's a little bit closer. I don't want a lot closer, I just want a little bit closer. Let's see this one. 1497, no. 1677. 1644, that's almost there. Check this one out. 1626, perfect. So if you got enough, like, what I still need to know what the kilograms of bismuth I need to make a lava chunk. How much bismuth does it take to get to critical mass? And I wonder how much bismuth you would need to put together after critical mass to turn it to like a plasma, to get it so hot it turned into like some sort of radioactive plasma. That'd be cool. And I wonder how much that would cost. Like, how much is bismuth per kilogram? How much would this lake of fire cost? Need somebody to look that up. What's the critical mass of bismuth 209? 988. 1402. 1495. This is going to be way too far. 1672. Bismuth is used for digestive medicine like Pepto-Bismol. Really? It's weird and gross. Weird and gross. So how much Pepto-Bismol if I put enough Pepto-Bismol together, would it get to critical mass? Undiscovered. I'm just going to settle for that one. So, like, if I took enough Pepto-Bismol, like a dump truck full of Pepto-Bismol, and dehydrated it, got it close enough together, and, like, filtered the bismuth out. Bismol. Think about it. Yeah. Bismuth. So we've come to the conclusion that if you get enough Pepto-Bismol together, dehydrate it, and then filter out the bismuth through some sort of chemical process of I don't know, probably like caking it and then diluting it and then acidifying it and then basing it and then, you know, cooking it and all this stuff, you could probably get enough to go critical mass out of Pepto-Bismol. You could make your own lake of radioactivity out of Pepto-Bismol. That's pretty cool. Pepto-Bismol and fire or smoke detectors. Smoke detectors, Pepto-Bismol, very radioactive. Bananas have potassium, I think 258, something like that. A dump truck full of Pepto-Bismol sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Yes, it does. But I guarantee you that no one is going to be sick to their stomach. Not after drinking a dump truck full of Pepto-Bismol. oh, anyway, potassium, I think 238 is radioactive. So if you get enough bananas together, there's like probably a rainforest, like a radioactive rainforest on Earth, because it's got nothing but like bananas. Could you imagine like being a banana picker in like South America somewhere? Dude, you know how much radioactivity that you're around? Which I don't know how dangerous bananas are, but I imagine if you're around enough of anything, it's going to be dangerous, right? Like, although I'd probably say that spiders are probably more dangerous than radioactivity around that many bananas in South America. You probably got bigger things on your plate than radioactivity at that point, if you're some sort of South American banana farmer. Like, the last thing you're 238, like, you're gonna be like, why is this guy with the AK making me pick bananas? And look at all these stinking spiders. Well, that conversation went weird. Although it would take a lot of bananas. Yeah, it would take a lot of bananas. We're out of fuel. We need more dilithium crystals, Captain. We need more bananas to fuel the hyperdrive. Alright. I figured out where my sense of humor came from last night. You know, way back in the day, when I was growing up, I used to watch a show, and I don't know if any of you, how old you are, or your age group, or your generation, you know, whatever generation you're in. But when I grew up watching this show called Mystery Science Theater 3000, right? Love the show. It's an awesome show. They sit there, the premise is that this guy in the future is some sort of space hauler, and he gets captured on a moon base, and the evil doctor at the moon base makes him watch bad movies, and he's got two robot friends, and he sits there and watches bad movies and cracks jokes the whole time about the movies. And these are like Ed Wood quality movies, right? Like they're so bad. They're so bad. They're horrible movies, right? So I grew up watching this, and I always wondered, you know, like, I've got a weird sense of humor. So I always wondered where my sense of humor came from. And then I saw on Netflix is remaking the series, Mystery Science Theater 3000. And I got a hold of it last night, and I'm sitting there watching on Netflix, and I laughed so hard. I couldn't quit watching it. And I was like, this is where my sense of humor comes from. This is it right here. Like the first one was about a giant reptile that came from under the earth that they drilled into it while they were trying to find oil, and it gets loose and the military tries to kill it. It was a horrible movie. The dinosaur, the dragon dinosaur thing, was like a marionette puppet. It was horrible. It was awful. And then the second movie was this movie where they took like Lassie, and Harry and the Hendersons and put them together, right? And it was a movie about a boy who befriends Bigfoot, and his dad is like the county sheriff. It was absolutely awful. It looked like Wilford Brimley would have been a welcome addition to this movie. Like, you know, if Wilford Brimley makes your movie better, you probably should have never made the movie. You know what I mean? Like, if an old man with a mustache made this movie, was so bad. It was awful. Like, I cringed through the whole thing. It was so funny. And like, you remember that old show? It was a nature show with Marty Stauffer. Anybody remember that? It was so this nature show with Marty Stauffer back in the 80s. Okay, Marty Stauffer is like this mountain man, this big Scandinavian, tall blonde guy who liked to chase around bears and mountain goats throughout the snowy Midwest, you know, and he had this animal show. He was like the precursor to like Bear Grylls, right? So, and he would just set up cameras and watch wildlife, like Rocky Mountain wildlife, right? And that's this kid's dad in this movie. Like, it's Marty Stafford with the deep voice and everything. And there were so many animals in this movie that you could, like, walk through real nature. There's not this many animals, right? And every animal that you saw, you could tell it was tame. Like the wolves had collars around their necks. They just walked by this fox, and this fox is obviously tied to a tree stump with a collar around his neck, and he's supposed to be like a wild fox. And this is like a Hollywood movie. At one point, they had like this American Indian fighting a bear, and the bear was clearly declawed and was like some circus bear. It was ridiculous. So funny, dude. So funny. Alright, there's the Galactic Center. Here we go. $11.56, $14.20, $15.53, $15.69. That'll work. Undiscovered. So yeah, Mystery Science Theater 3000. I cannot wait to get back to it. Can't wait. Oh, I need some coffee. Parched. Mystery Science Theater 3000. Thinking about it makes me parched. Someone still needs to look up what the critical mass of bismuth is. Alright. We're about to have to stop. After about the next 5 jumps, we'll stop, check our location, and see exactly where we're at. And on some of the websites, it's got the names of the surrounding regions. So if you get close, you kind of know, okay, I'm getting close, right? And that's gonna be like the most boring part of this entire thing, is me actually landing and building a signal scanner. I know that sounds like, oh, that's gonna be the most exciting thing you've done yet, but it really, because I've got to wrestle with my cell phone on the app, and the last time I did it, it took a while. So I'm trying to get the app to run on my cell phone while playing the game, because I don't have my PC like right in front of me. It's across the room, so I'm just using my cell phone. And the app doesn't like my cell phone for some reason. Alright. We got to make sure that when we jump, to make this last jump, we jump to somewhere with a lot of planets on it, so we don't like have one planet that's like Sentinel infested, like hostile everything. There's no critical mass for bismuth 209. It's less toxic than lead. Really? Surely there's a critical mass for bismuth. Huh, that's interesting. So you could literally make a whole planet out of bismuth. Oh, I'm guessing Pepto, because it's got peptides in it. So peptides and bismuth. Make Pepto-Bismol. Makes sense. Alright. Well, I think that's about as close as we're going to get. Without going over. So there's no critical mass for bismuth. I wonder if there's a critical mass for bananas. Like you put enough bananas together, like if you got like an aircraft carrier full of bananas, with the banana core, the pudding core of the mass of bananas, would it go like lava? Planet Bismuth could have all the Taco Bells they wanted. Yeah, it could, couldn't it? Yeah, nobody's getting sick on Planet Bismuth. All the Taco Bells it wanted. That's a pretty good one, Fleur. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Off into the wild blue yonder. Second star from the right. Straight on till morning. And we just passed through a gigantic empty spot. That can't be good. We're probably way past 1600 light years. Nope, 1661. That's not bad. That's not bad. 1657. 1645. 1630. All right. 4 planets and 2 moons undiscovered. Let's go. We got 5 people watching. That's insane. All I'm doing is hyper jumps. Hyper jumps. I guess everybody's wanting to know how to get to the hub, and that's the tricky part. Is how do you get to the hub? And I'll show you guys on this last jump here. Not this one, but either the next one or the one after that. I forgot. Ooh. Rohirdenbergel. Rohirdenbergel. Urantital. Oh. Yeah, Urantital. That looks like Earth. Wouldn't be crazy, it's just Earth. Alright. What do we got for fuel here? We got about 3 more jumps. Look at the center. Take a left about 90 degrees. A little bit more than 90. Second star from the right. Straight on till morning. Man, look at all this empty space right here. It's crazy. It looks like we're getting close. That looks like a hub region right over there. But I don't think we're even close yet. That's 1485. Because look at this. That looks like the hub right there. That's what it looks like. That's the type of structure we're looking for. The Rowan-Centanic boundary. 2,000 light years. So we need to back way up. 1805. 1692. 1679. 1646. We're getting close to being within range. Is it undiscovered? It is. 6 planets. That's what the Galactic Hub looks like. Is that kind of mass of stars, clusters, with nothing around it. And that's what the hub, that's why they call it the hub. Here we go. Wouldn't it be cool if, like, there was, like, trash inside your starship? Like, from taking a road trip, like road trip trash? Like, you just got, like, a random McDonald's cup, like, sitting on your console there. Man, this has been a rough trip so far. I can't believe I had to eat McDonald's twice. I need a rest area. Alright. One more jump, and then we'll stop. One more jump, and then we'll stop. And check our location. Double check our location here. That was a little bit loud. Sorry about that. I think that was loud. I heard it in my own headset. Alright. I've got a foam thing on the end of my headset just to keep that from happening, but I guess I was a little bit too loud. Alright. Let me see right here. 5 planets, 1 moon. A little bit too far away. 1 planet, 1 moon. Close. 3 planets, 1 moon. I'm not even comfortable with that. 4 planets, 1646. 3 planets, 1 moon. We'll go there. We'll go there. That should be enough. I mean, if all the planets are hostile, we got more warp cells. So, I mean, it won't be. Hopefully, it won't be a complete waste of time. And hopefully, I've got what I need to build a signal scanner, so we can check our location. All right, what do we got here? The Hayasagina. Apparently they're Japanese. We're in a Japanese star system. Where's all the other planets? There's the space station. Where's all the other planets at, man? There's one. What do we got here? Is that a Kojaladian twin? Of course. That looks like a fairly decent planet. Oh, okay. Oh, space station's too close, of course. Go around the space station. We'll go to this planet over here and see what we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. Put up a signal scanner. See if we get attacked by pirates. Hope not. Big money, no pirates. Big money, no pirates. We'll be there in 36 seconds. Big money, no pirates. Of course, if there's pirates, we can always take them out. That's why I took the fighter. It's got good warp thrusters, and it's got good armaments. Take a look at the armaments here. It's got plenty of upgrades to its systems, so pretty happy with that. Multi-tool is all the way upgraded. My exosuit's all the way upgraded. I'm confident in my abilities to fend off any pirates. See what we got going on here. Alright. Uh-oh, it's pink and green. It's usually a good sign. It looked like there were trees from the... Yep, there's trees. Alright, we've got looks like a fairly hospitable planet here. So we can just find somewhere to land, maybe like a structure or something. What's over here? Whatever's over here is underground? Okay, that's weird. Never seen that before. Makes me wonder what's going on in this planet. Let's check it out. We'll just go check that out. This sounds like a bad idea. I've got a bad feeling about this. Alright, we'll set her down right here. Alright, what do we got? Damp, relaxed, full, and medium. Okay. Let's see what's in this hole. Where'd the hole go? Is that it? Surely not. No. Where's the stinking hole I just passed? Alright, so my ship is pointed that direction, so the hole should be right here. Alright, there it is. What on earth? Alright, here we go. Okie dokie. Save right here. And let's go ahead and build a signal scanner. Do we have what we need to build a signal scanner? Signal booster, sorry. 50 iron and 25 platinum. Of course not. Why would we? Do we have any platinum on this planet? Yes. Yes, we do. And we got plenty of iron down here, so all we need to do is get up there and get the platinum. I don't like this music. The music is very foreboding. I'm so glad I'm not in survival mode right now. Survival mode is fun, but man, I really like just having stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I like being able to upgrade my stuff without having to worry about dying all the stinking time. Alright, here we go. So now we need some iron. I think we had plenty of iron, but let's get some more just in case. Now, what we'll do here is we're going to go ahead and build a signal booster. We're going to look at that number right there, 052B007D 0D06008 1 Alpha 1. We're going to go to the website. I've got the app on my phone here. Pilgrim's Path app. I think that's what it's called. Pilgrim Star Path. Pilgrim with an I. Pilgrim's Star Path. Okay. Bringing up the app here. Pilgrim Star Path. Alright. Got the app. Now, you just put in your location. What are your coordinates? My coordinates are 052B. 052 Bravo. Semicolon. 007 Delta. Capital Delta. Semicolon. 0D 0 Delta 06 0 Delta 06 semicolon 00 Alpha 1 00 Alpha 1. Alright. Update location. And of course I just got a phone call from Huntsville, Alabama, Space and Rocket Center. Update location. Ugh. Let's see here. Let's see if I turn my... See, this is the same problem I was having last time. Cellular data is on. Let's turn that off. Let's turn it sideways. Update location. Nothing. Alright. I'm going to... select all, copy. We'll just go ahead and copy that location because I know it's right. And we'll go ahead and refresh the app. Paste our location. Paste. Done. Update location. Still nothing. Update location. Ugh. See, this is what I'm running into here. Do that. Paste. Done. Update location. Nothing. Let's go here. Yeah, see, this is going to be the really boring part of my... There we go. Got it to work finally. Ooh, we are 55 jumps away. 55 jumps. And I wish I could show you the picture of where we're at, but just know this. We are about 1 grid square away. 1 grid square. Let's go local. Let's see what we look like locally. Set to local mode. It's not wanting to set it to local mode. Well, that's disappointing. Set to local mode. No. You are 4 regions below the Galactic Hub. So we need to come up. Degrees from the center. Estimated jumps. All right then. I guess it's we're going in the right direction. But the galaxy center needs to be a little bit more behind us now because we're getting closer to the Galactic Hub. It needs to be a little bit more to the rear of our spacecraft whenever we're jumping. If we're gonna get there, because we're making like this arc by keeping the galactic center on our right hand side. You make this arc around. It's kind of like making a big circle if you keep them directly at 90 degrees. Because if you do that, you're going to be off just a little bit every time, and you make just a big circle around the galaxy if you kept on going, right? So you have to adjust where that galaxy center is at, which is why you need to check your location all the time, right? Okay, so we're good here. We're going to leave that signal booster there for posterity's sake. Get back in our ship here. I'm glad I didn't die out here to any animals while I was sitting there doing that nonsense. All right. We're going in the right direction. So that's good. I mean, we are close. Really close. 55 jumps, man. 55 jumps. That's not bad. All right. We need to bring our freighter into the system. Go ahead and the Exxon Valdez. Go ahead and pick up some more warp cells. No, we're not far enough away, of course. There we go. All right, let's bring the Exxon Valdez in. Come on, there we go. All right. Oh, now we got pirate activity. Of course, they want to attack my stinking freighter. Awesome. Well, we're fitting to blow this popsicle stand anyway. All right, now we're 13 minutes in. We're having to refuel already. This is a good sign. We're making good time. Making good time. Remember, we need to come up about 3 regions. Oh, wrong way. Uh-oh, my internet quality broadcast gameplay. We'll see how long that lasts. I had like a little dip there. It went away. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Picking up some more warp cells. All right, so that's enough to jump, what, 30 times? 40, 50. Oh, we're 55 jumps away. We got 50 warp cells. Ooh. Well, we better be on it, doggone it, or we're not going to get there. I thought I made enough warp cells. Maybe I should have made more than 90 if I had an 85 jump. I didn't figure we'd be that inefficient. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and refuel the warp drive. We got pirates incoming. Get away from our ship here. Go to the galactic map. Galaxy Center. There it is. Needs to be a little bit behind us, and it's this way. We need to come up. Up, up, up. That's 1014. I'm guessing that 1480. 1674, it's a little bit too far. 1665, too far. What do we got here? 1553, I guess that'll have to work. Ugh. I hope we're not too short. We just barely missed those pirates. Look at that scanner on the top left corner of the dashboard there. Barely missed the pirates. Cool music though. So if you're just joining us, welcome. We've been talking about the future of No Man's Sky, random radioactive materials, what the critical mass of bananas is, stuff like that. Alright, so there's that. Let's go, 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 go. Let's get there, get there, get there. It's like a galactic road trip. Road trip. E38. What do we got here? I bet there's 12 something. No, 13. 15. 1669, a little bit less. 1616, that'll work. Here we go. Alright, so if you're just joining us, thank you for joining. We are about 55 jumps away from the Galactic Hub. Hopefully we make it. Because we've only got like 50 warp cells. So I might have been a little shy on the warp cell production. But we're going to get super close. Man, I hope we get there. Really want to get there. I think as long as we keep going in this direction, we'll be fine. Off into the wild blue and purple yonder. 1540, and it's about the last point before it gets too far. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Hour and 19 minutes into our journey. I have wasted all of your planned data for your cell phones. If you're watching me on your cell phones. Hopefully it's on Wi-Fi. Kargadonaka. Kargadonaka. Another Japanese system. Alright. Kargadonaka. We get the Galaxy Center. We want to go this way. Now, the closer we get, the more the Galaxy Center is going to have to be behind us, because we are in between the Galaxy Center and the hub. 1342. This is a very dense part of the galaxy here. It's almost like a nebula. It's very nebulous. Where stars are born. In the nebulas. Alright, here we go. No exciting loading screen. At least the music's good. You know, they upgraded the music with one of the past updates. I think they added 4 or 5 more tracks for the procedural Barf-Sogar. So we're in the Barf system. And look, there's a green barfy looking planet. Domental Yotan in the Barf system. Alright. Okay, there's the Galactic Center. Choom. And we're off like a herd of turtles. Now, if you finish the Atlas path, which is I have in this iteration of my gameplay, you will be able to see black holes on the galactic map. That's one of the things that you are able to do by completing that storyline, which is why you see all the black triangles everywhere on my map. At least I think it's the Atlas path. It could have something to do with Nada and Polo, but I think it's the Atlas path, because I don't even need Nada to tell me where black holes are anymore, because I can just see them on the galactic map. Which, the only reason I would actually use a black hole is to get to the other side of the galaxy. It's really the only reason. Other than that, I think they're kind of useless. They break your stuff. They don't get you any closer to the center. Although they're very useful if you want to get to the other side of the galaxy very quickly. Because what it does is it draws a ring around the center about 1,500 light years closer than what you were before, which is actually less than what I'm jumping right now. And then it randomly spits you out somewhere on that circle, right? So it could randomly spit you out on the other side of the galaxy. 1802, it doesn't even look that far. Alright. How about that one? 1690. So if you wanted to get like to the other side of the galaxy, like say your friend is on the other side of the galaxy, you want to get closer, you would go through black holes until it spit you out on the other side of the galaxy, and then therefore you would be like exponentially closer to them. Oh, hyperdrive has no fuel, so that's awesome. I just wasted all that stinking time. Refuel my hyperdrive there. I don't know what I was thinking. So that's how black holes work. Which I guess if there's going to be any sort of multiplayer in here that doesn't let you just warp to your friend's location, you're going to need to know how these little buggers work. Because that's how you're going to get to your friend's location way faster than warping. Need to know how they work. $1703. We got 1687. Is this the star that we were looking at? Or is this it? That's probably it right there. 1605. I think the one we were looking at was 1612 last time. 1605 will work. So tell me in the comments how you guys are enjoying the stream. You guys liking it? Are you guys not liking it? Is it boring? I suppose if it was boring, you wouldn't be watching it, right? Is there anything you guys want to talk about? We could play the road. Does anybody have a road trip game they want to play? Publix Pingley. Wow, check that out. I found Publix Pingley system. Where's the grocery aisle? Right here? That's the avocados. and the bologna, and the gourds. All right, let's get out of the public system. All right, there's the Galactic Center. We want to go this way. $11.86, $13.98. Oh, that's way too far. $17.63, $17.32. Am I going to put an observation dome on my freighter? I don't think that you have those options on the freighters. I don't know. I haven't really looked to see what kind of building options there are in the freighters right now. But if I could, I would. Definitely. That'd be awesome. That would be super sweet to put an observation post on there. I would totally do it. If you can do it, I would do it. Archie. That would be super awesome. But I think that some of the building modules are not available on the freighter, right? So it's kind of the way it is, unfortunately. Like, I know a lot of the glass structures you can't use. I actually checked that to see if I could use glass structures on the inside of the freighter, and it wouldn't let me. So observation dome is probably out, but I'd have to specifically check to see whether or not that's the case. And this direction. And I have not done that yet. You got one? Awesome. I bet that's freaking sweet. You don't have a YouTube channel, do you, Archie? Because if you did, you need to put that on there. That'll work. 1614 will work. And is it undiscovered? It is. Alright, here we go. Of course, that could be because... Well, I didn't even see anything pop up in the construction wheel. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. That'd be pretty neat to put an observation dome on there. And if you don't have a YouTube channel, you need to make one and put that on your YouTube channel. Show everybody how to do that. 'Cause that's awesome. Oh, hey, look at that big uninteresting rock right there. I put a square room, then an observation room on top. Yeah, I streamed it. Oh man, that's cool. I'm gonna check that out. So, if you guys want to see how to put a observation room on your freighter, and I'm guessing that looks really cool. Because that I just think about how picturesque some of these systems are, and then you put an observation dome on your freighter, go up there and just look. You know, it's almost like you're floating around in space. That's pretty neat. That is pretty cool. All right. Now, did you do it in survival mode? That would be even cooler. 'Cause you know, survival mode is really stinking hard already. Alright, come on. I know that there's got to be somewhere close. 1637, 1620, there we go. 4 planets and undiscovered. Let's go. That's cool. Do you get a Archie? Do you have it on PlayStation or PC? Here we go. An hour and 30 minutes into the live stream. And what do we got here? We got Rumbler say 18. Rumbler say 18. So there's... Ah, you're on PC. Okay. That might be the difference. I'm not sure. Because I know I tried to use some glass structures and it wouldn't let me, but I'm going to have to go back and check, because if I can do that, I am definitely going to do that. Especially, you know, with the Exxon Valdez. The Exxon Valdez, I think, needs an observation. Some sort of observation bubble. Cool. At 1604, that'll work. The Stavakta, the Tutu Ma Apak. Tutu Ma Apak expanse. That's easy to say. Alright, here we go. Engage. Sir, he went plaid. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Spaceballs, if anybody was guessing. The movie Spaceballs. Svakri. Yeah, they're Swedish here. This is a Swedish system. It's good. Maybe Norwegian. Maybe they're Icelanders. It kind of looks like Iceland. Greenland, maybe. Alright, here we go. I didn't forget to put warp cells in my hyperdrive this time, so we can go ahead and make better time than what we've been making. Alrighty. Let's find something 1600, a little over 1600 light years away. It's 922. What do we got here? 1431. What do we got here? 1556. It's close. 1597. Getting there. 1633. Perfect. Undiscovered. 2 planets. I put one of those hypo doors on the freighter 2 and switched to photo mode and drifted out through the door. Took pictures of the freighter. Man, that's cool. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. I'm going to check that out. Ontihistrim system. Ointo. It's apparently Oinko hysteria system. So you got some crazy pigs here, apparently. It's the Oinko hysteria system. Alright. Choom. $1,000 light years. 1,300 light years. 1595. That's about as close as we're gonna get, I think. What do we got here? 1636. Just in range. And here we go. No, that's a really good idea. I did that with my base. I flew out the hypo door with or the plasma door in camera mode just to see if I could do it. And sure enough, you can. The tomato kashi Tomato Kashi system. Apparently another Japanese system. That's good. Alright, we're going that way. We're getting close. We're so close I can smell the hub. $15.43. It looks like with all the space in between us, it's about as far as we're gonna get in that direction. All right, here we go. Where she stops, nobody knows. What kind of system is this going to be? I didn't even look. It's a blue system. Kangaroo Katork. Kangaroo ketchup system. It's where they make all your condiments down under. It's where they get them. It's the Kangaroo ketchup system. All right, here we go. Got to leave the Kangaroo ketchup system. And we'll go that way. So close to the hub I can taste it. $13.45. See what we got here. $15.82. $16.52. $16.53. Gosh dang it. $16.31. So Archie says, No Man's Sky, Archie What's It live stream, 2-hour vid, about 137 or 1 hour and 37 minutes. You'll see the dome. I did it yesterday. Awesome. That's cool, dude. No Man's Sky, Archie What's It. I'll check it out. I will definitely check it out. Ooh, look at this. I love these systems where it actually looks like space instead of like you're flying through cotton candy. Like this looks a little bit more like space than most of them I've seen. Like, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's beautiful. Look at that. Of course, the planet is just a big freaking rock. But look at that contrast between the actual space. You got all the stars that are supposedly real stars. I don't know how you would check that. And then look at that. You get the horizon line there. That's beautiful. Just beautiful. All right. Let's go. I should name some of these systems after the people watching right now, except that would take way too much time. I would do it. I really want to do that, but it would take way too much time. Because then I had to pause it and go to my discoveries and then name everything. And I'm on PlayStation. It's not like I have a keyboard. Where do you get hyperdrives? Robert Wood. What's up, Robert? Where do you get hyperdrive upgrades from? So what you want to do is find, build a signal booster and find manufacturing facilities. Hope the tunes don't upset you. Laugh aloud. I copyright free tunes from the Free Music Archive site. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I thought about doing that too. 15.25. Looks like it's about as far as we're gonna get. 15.50. I guess we'll have to settle for that. But yeah, Robert, what you want to do is build a signal booster. You find I think it's a colonial outpost, I believe. Once you find one that is a manufacturing facility, you break in and steal the technology. and it will give you a new technology every time until you get all the technology, and then it'll give you nanos. I think, at least before the update, that's how you did it. Now, you might be able to find a technology vendor that sells it now when using nanos. So if I don't know if they've changed that or not. I upgraded my hyperdrive before the last update, so that's how I did it. Was I broke into these manufacturing facilities. Now, if all you get is nanos, when you break into this manufacturing facility, yeah, you've been doing that for months. Have you finished the Nada and Polo storyline? Because I think that's another way you can do it, is by doing it through Nada and Polo. I think Polo gives you one of them, I believe. Gives you a hyperdrive upgrade. Have you looked it up on YouTube? Because that is... Maybe, you know what? You're the second person. You're the second person to ask me that. So maybe I should find out and make a YouTube video about that. That would probably be helpful, because that seems like a common concern that I could probably address on my channel. 1563, I guess that'll work. Oh, I'm gonna need some more warp cells, I guess, probably. Of course, then you gotta actually build the hyperdrive, but I'm sure you know that. But yeah, I think that's what I'm about to do, is find out for sure and then post it on my channel, probably. I tell you what, Robert, I will work on that. How's that sound? YouTube is like the holy grail of video game. Like, I remember when I was a kid, you used to have to, like, get these strategy guides if you wanted to find all the secrets to a game. If you wanted to, like, 100% a game, you had to get the actual book, hold it in your hand strategy guide, you know. And now, with the advent of YouTube and people making videos on how to play video games and stuff, it has completely replaced the strategy guide, right? So YouTube is like the all-encompassing strategy guide for like every video game now. So if you're having a problem beating a boss in like Dark Souls or something, you can look at, here's how I beat the boss on Dark Souls, and you can just go beat the boss on Dark Souls now. It's just like having a free strategy guide. So, yep. But like, if you wanted to figure out how to get to all the secret levels in Mario, there was no YouTube back in the day. It was either like you knew a kid who knew how to do it, you know. Asufadice, Lisa. Easy for you to say. Asufadice. You either knew a kid who knew like a secret, like up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, select, start, got you 30 extra lives on Contra. And how I know that? I memorized the snot out of it. That's how I remembered it. I didn't learn it in any guide. I knew a kid who knew how to do it, and he taught me how to do it. And it was like information that was passed down from generation to generation. It's an old Chinese secret. And that's how video game secrets used to be. And now, with the advent of YouTube, every single secret that you could ever want, all you gotta do is look it up. So easy. But that's why Easter eggs are so hard to find now. You know, the developers have gone above and beyond to try to hide Easter eggs and stuff. Like, I was playing Destiny the other day, and some of these Easter eggs that they want you to find, it's just ridiculous. Like, no one would ever look there. Like, I was on this broken down like spaceship in the rings of Saturn, and in order to find this like little Easter egg, you've got to actually shoot a vent off the ventilation system and then crawl in there to find this thing. And it's like, no one would ever do that. Like, without the advent of YouTube, nobody would have ever found that. Like, one person found it, put it on YouTube, and now everybody knows about it. But other than that, like, really, they really try hard to hide stuff now. Which makes me think that was almost perfect. Which makes me think that there's gotta be some sort of, like, secrets in No Man's Sky that nobody's found yet. You know, that's why I think that... I know, ever since this new update, I haven't seen a portal, though. I think they took the portals out. I don't know. Of course, I haven't been looking for portals either, so... I found like 3 before the first Foundation update. And then I just kind of quit looking for them because they don't work, so... And nobody's been able to figure it out yet. But that's not saying that nobody can figure it out. I mean, that's how we're coming up with how to find the Galactic Hub now, is that somebody figured out the coordinate system. You know, it's like a mathematical Easter egg. You know, you actually have to be smart to find out these Easter eggs now. You know, you've almost got to be a video game programmer, video game designer in order to figure out these Easter eggs now. You know, you can't just be the average gamer. $12.95. Like, I mean, the guy who figured this out is like some sort of what he does for a living is like data analyst type stuff, right? So he says, you know what, those look like coordinates. Oh, okay, you came across the portal the other day. So Robert Wood came across the portal the other day. But the guy who found the coordinates thing and was able to map the galaxy, he is a data analyst. Like, that's what he does for a living. So he took the coordinates, figured out how they worked, and, you know, did all of his math magic, and bam, there you go. Alrighty. And we want to go in that direction. And the further we get out here, the more space there is in between the star regions. It seems like 1550, 1685. There's plenty of star systems to choose from. 1621, perfect. Need to take a drink of coffee. I'm parched from talking for an hour and 48 minutes straight. Like I said, I'm normally not this talkative, but there's nobody else on here talking, so I feel an obligation, since I've got 6 people spending their hard-earned time with me here today. I feel kind of obligated to entertain you. So there's that. Ooh, look at that. Room Coruscander, whatever system. Get a big beach ball here. That's good. And this system is way too orange. Way too orange. Look at that. Look at this sun. We're going to fly straight into it. There's the Galaxy Center. We want to go in that direction. So apparently the Galaxy Center really is kind of like the North Star. It's like just a navigation device, which is kind of what I thought it was in the first place. But that's pretty much, I mean, that's what it's turned into. Like, nobody's trying to get to the Galaxy Center anymore. I mean, I suppose there probably is somebody, you know, but as far as I know, everybody that plays this game is trying to get to the hub now. Oh, we went right through the sun. Crazy. Did you hear that crazy music? Good soundtrack. I love the soundtrack to this game, though. I especially like it during the battles and whenever you get in trouble or whenever you get like a wanted. It's really good then. Kuznetskas. Loon. Kuznetskas. So we're in a Russian system. Kuznetskas. Привет, как дела? Means hello, how are you doing in Russian? Bet you didn't know that. So now you're asking, why does Iceman know things about radioactive materials and speaks Russian? Is he a spy? Is he a Russian spy? Yes. Yes, I am. I am a Russian spy. You shouldn't say that on YouTube. You get in trouble. Big Brother is watching. You play No Man's Sky. Alright. 1615. That's perfect. 6 planets. Undiscovered. Not for long. We're fitting to discover this star system. I'm here to discover star systems and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of bubble gum. Later, Ice. Midnight here. Wow. Midnight? What is it, like 12 o'clock here? What are you, on the other side of the planet? What are you, Australian? Alright, Thunder from Down Under, Robert Wood. See you later, bud. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate your patronage. Alright. Nope. Not nearly far enough away. What do we got here? What do we got here? We've got 1420. Close. 1548. I think that's about as far as we're going to get. Yeah. See ya, Toad System. Yeah, I'm a pretty bad spy. Not a good spy. First rule of being a spy: don't tell anybody you're a spy. Rule numero uno. It's kind of like Fight Club. This is a rather dirty looking system. It's all rust colored and stuff. Blech. Looks like dirty, like, pipe water. Like rusty pipe water. It's disgusting. Alright, there's the Galaxy Center. We're gonna go that way. Through the universal fluid of space-time. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. 1597. That's about as close as we're getting in that direction to our 1600 marker. Excuse me. More coffee. Oh no, I need more coffee. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I need to get some more coffee in my coffee cup here. The Gardner-Merwer system. Alright, got me some more coffee. We're set to go. Goodness. Refuel our hyperdrive here. Let's get out of this green water system. Alright. Let's go. There's the Galactic Center. We need to go this way. Alright. Floating through the eternal abyss of No Man's Sky. 900 light years. Let me guess, this is about 1400 light years. 1495. I was close. 1600. 1642. 1576. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Yeah, that's as close as we're getting. Engage. Yeah, I think they could have done a better job with this loading screen, though. Really. Like, they should have brought it out into, like, third person and, like, showed you warping. Maybe that'll be in an update. Bushapot. Bushapot system. Okay. Smoke your pot system. Alright. Alright, we got the Galaxy Center. We got to go in that direction. Let's go. $969. You guys would not believe the warp cell production center that I have either, because I made all my warp cells fair and square. I didn't do any item reproduction, no cloning, none of that. I did it all legit. So I've got like a warp cell factory in my home system. I mean, do you know how much carbon and thallium and iridium? You know, the worst part is the zinc, though. The zinc is like, finding enough zinc is ridiculous. Oh, that's beautiful. Hydrophila Soho system. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Look at that. That is beautiful. I wish I could stay here. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. What? Ooh, look at that. That's nice too. Why is that got a curve in it though? It's weird. Where's the space station? It's not very impressive, but it's all good. But yeah, that's gorgeous. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Anyway, alright, that's enough of that. Just add that, yeah, sometimes you just gotta stop and smell the planets. Alright. What we got here? 1091. 1536. That's pretty close. Pretty close. 1600. Perfect. 3 planets, 1 moon. That's no moon. It's a space station. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark here in about 30 seconds. It's crazy. For you guys that have been here for the last 2 hours with me just warping, you guys are awesome. Real troopers. I really appreciate it. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. There's too many vowels and consonants in that. Amina Dahawaria. Oh, it says it's undiscovered. Amnina. I don't know, that's it, because there's the Amino app. I don't know, that's weird. That's cool though. Alright. Because yeah, you've got the No Man's Sky Amino, which I know Cobra, he talks about all the time. Well, not all the time, but he has talked about it in the past. All right, let's go out in this direction. And if you haven't checked that out, you guys need to check that out. There's like 20,000 No Man's Sky players on the Amino. And what you do is, if you have like a cell phone or a computer, download the Amino app. Oh, that's a little bit too far. And then search for No Man's Sky and go to No Man's Sky Amino, or in the Amino app, go to No Man's Sky. Anyway, and there's a group of like 20,000 people that play No Man's Sky. That's almost the right jump distance. No. Is that good? 1593, that'll work. 4 planets and 1 moon. And if you don't know who Cobra is, I don't know how to help you. Like, Cobra TV, he's only like, I think he is the quintessential like No Man's Sky YouTuber. Like every No Man's Sky player has heard of Cobra TV, I think. Nobody's heard of Iceman Third ID. Alright. What we got here? The Omnisturg system. And some sort of toe jam planet. Not even going to try to pronounce it. I hope I got enough fuel for this jump. I do. You know, come to think of it, I don't even know what color of system I'm looking for. I suppose I should probably look at that before I jump. Huh? Not before this jump, but before I get too far. Before I get too far, I should probably look that up. Ecliptihu. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, great. Apparently this is the system of the U's. Refuel the old hyperdrive there. Got 3 jumps, and then we'll have to bring the freighter around. The old Exxon Valdez. And if you don't know, the Exxon Valdez, back when I was growing up, was famous. It was a famous Exxon freighter that crashed into Alaska and, like, killed a bunch of seals. 1692. 1636. Too far to jump with the hyperdrive. Just barely too far. Barely. Oh, no. Let's see about that one. 1663. 1635. And 3 planets. Here we go. Gonna look up the Galactic Hub on Google. The Galactic Hub project on Gamepedia. That's where I'm looking. The Galactic Hub project is a civilized space community focused on blah 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 blah. It is in the Rentognigic expanse. I don't know what color it is though, because it didn't show it. Alright. The Rentognigic expanse. Which I'm probably going to have to get on YouTube, which I'm already on YouTube, and figure out what color this thing is. I think we're getting close. Terminus. Leo Pontona Terminus? That's interesting. 1,275 light years. $16.44. 1614. Let's see what regions are around. Get the... Ugh. These region names are ridiculous. Bistacabi boundary. The Epostophigs adjunct. Epostophigs. Yeah. Epostophigs, see? Yeah. Nagkamunti. Nagkamunti. Itroskivi. It's Russian. Another Russian system. Alright. One more jump, then we get a refuel at the Exxon Valdez. Uno mas jumpe, por favor. Alright. Do. Nope. And way too far. Try that one. 1642, just a little too far. 1588, I'd rather be further, but that'll have to work. I ain't got time for all this plotting and planning. Let's get to jumping. Alright. Imberginer Galea. I'm a burger Leia. And we got no fuel, which means we gotta bring the freighter around. Exxon Valdez. What? Yeah, so while we're in here, I'll show you my other ship. I got two ships, starships. I've got the Panopticon, which I named myself. So I don't know why I named it that. I just figured it'd be a cool name for a fighter. The Panopticon. And the Pork Chop Express. I'm Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express. From Big Trouble in Little China. You ever seen it? Alright. Let's get some more of these warp cells. Once we're down to 5 warp cells, we'll check our spacing. Our location. I guess that's what you'd say, your location. Away from the Galactic Hub here. Which we got about, I don't know. Check our location. Alright, here we go. I just got lost in my own space station. They're in my own freighter. Alright. You guys are confusing. Where's my ship? Which side is my ship on? My ship's over here. There it is. And who needs the stairs? We can just jump. What kind of ships we got in here? What kind of ships we got flying in and out of here? Ooh, that's kind of a nice looking ship. Nothing I haven't seen before, though. I've been around the galactic block a time or two. That's kind of nice. Code entity. Ooh, we're in a Korvax system. Alright, well, let's get in the Panopticon here and warp out of this. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Barrel roll for no reason. Alright. Woo! Nope. Up the hyperdrive here. And there's Galactic Center. We need to go in this direction. Hopefully we haven't gone past it, which that would really... Well, I'd rather be past it than not to it. I don't recognize that system or the region name. Where's your goal? My goal is the Galactic Hub, which is the Rentoknijik Expanse. As long as I'm anywhere within that region, the Rentoknijik Expanse, I'll be fine. I'll be fine with that. What is this, 1153? Anywhere within that region is where I need to be. And from what I understand, it's pretty easy to spot because it's all out by itself, and it's like this mass of stars. It's like a star cluster, and that's the so-called Galactic Hub. You can go to the Pilgrim Star Path, look up that on Google, and if you go to the website, Pilgrim Star Path website, it'll show you where everything's located at. Dislachner, yeah, that system. And you'll see planets and systems start being named differently. Once we get there, you'll see a lot more things being discovered because we'll be around a lot more people. And so we're going to start running into, hopefully, we're going to start running into a lot more discovered systems and discovered planets. And that's how we'll know that we're close. Really close. Because there's supposedly about 200 or 300 people in the hub already. It's a little bit too far. And so if there's that many people playing in the hub already, I'm willing to bet that just about every system in the hub is already discovered. We're almost there, guys. Follow my GPS. In 100 meters, take a right-hand turn. Make a U-turn in 1,000 light years. Alright, what do we got here? The Worcestershire system. Boppenhurt. Usher Poop'em. Alright, let's go. Alright, this way. Through the pink blackness. Through the pure vacuum of space. Toward our final destination. 1495. Do we have anything close? Hopefully. 1646, a little bit too far. 1650, still too far. How about this guy right here? 1614, that's perfect. It's got one planet. The Uzahugi, whatever, void. Nope, nothing by that name near where we're going. Did they ever integrate being able to run into other players with the patch? Good question. And the answer is sort of. So, no. Specifically, no. But generally, maybe. Right? It depends on what you mean by other players. Right? Like, you can see the effects of other players, but you can't see other players themselves. Does that make sense? Because there's base sharing. So, if I run into somebody else's planet and it's their home base, I can walk up to their base, harvest their plants, leave them a message, log in as a visitor, all sorts of stuff. But if they're there at the base, they will not see me, and I will not see them. However, they will see the effects of me being there if I leave them a message or if I log in or whatever. So, no and yes. So I think that may be a precursor to an actual ambient multiplayer. Ambient meaning that there's no specific matchmaking, but like Sean Murray said, that there's an active lobby, an active ambient lobby that the player carries around with them, and it would be like, oh no, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, I set a waypoint. I didn't mean to do that. I was talking. So anyway, let me see. There's the galaxy thing there. So yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Not really forgot, but I forgot where I was at in talking about it. So yeah, you can go to other people's bases and stuff like that, which is super exciting. And if like you can not only see their bases, but you can also see, like, let's say they put it like, let's see, me and Chromo here, Chromo Arigato, lived on the same planet, right? And we both set up beacons. I could see his beacon and he could see my beacon. And so we could actually map out an entire solar system, and we both get 4 beacons each. So that's 8 beacons total. Now if you got 4 people living in the same system, that turns to 16 beacons. And 4 different bases. Sarah Chusik. Isn't there some chick in Hollywood named Sarah Chusik? The Sarah Chusik system. Alright. So there's the Galaxy Center. That's the direction we need to go. Now, in the next patch, it's speculated that there will be some sort of ambient multiplayer, where if you are in the same star system with somebody, you know, they'll actually be in the star system. Like, you'll know, okay, there's somebody in here with me, type thing. 1646, just a little too far. 1644. 1610, perfect. 4 planets and 1 moon. Engage. Alright, I wasn't trying to do this in this episode, guys, but I'm going to have to. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Hopefully I don't get killed by pirates. Alright, I ejected my space waste out into the vast expanses of No Man's Sky. AKA, I went to the bathroom. Alright, here we go. How's my mic? Is my mic good? I don't know. I had to put it back on my head. There's the Galactic Center. There's the direction that we need to be going in. We get about 5 jumps away, or 5 jumps left, and we will. Oh, thanks, Chromo. Appreciate it. And we will check our location. Oh, that's a lot of space in between here and there. 550, 1550, 1623. That's perfect. That's the thing. You gotta keep on stopping and checking locations and stuff. Orn system. Alright. That's a nice purple planet. I would actually stay here and discover that. But we're on our way. We have no time to stop and shop. This isn't a shopping trip. This is a trip. Alright. Here's the Galactic Center. We need to go that way. This is so far out in the middle of nowhere. 1,000 light years. 1,400 light years. 1581. 1715. 1669. If only. 1644, that's not bad. Come on. 1658. 1622, perfect. There we go. Undiscovered. The Volta had a blah boundary. That's good coffee. There we go, another exciting loading screen. I mean, why couldn't they? The rest of the game is procedural. Why couldn't they make procedural loading screens? Ooh. Pretty. And why is there no star systems that don't have any planets? Ooh, look at that. So I would love to go there. Let's scan it. Terrarium. That means that it's toxic, I believe. Look at that. That looks like Earth. All right. All right. There's a sun. I mean, a sun. That's the center. I'm gonna go this direction. There might be some that only contain moons. I never even thought about that. It's about 1,000. That's about where we want to be right there. Let's 1524. How about this guy right here? 1593. That'll work. That'd be weird for it to have moons but no planets, because like that breaks the definition of a moon. And then you kind of got like a Pluto situation, right? Well, it's not a planet, but it's not a moon either. It's kind of an ugly system. I'm glad I don't live here. USA. Atinissa, USA. Undiscovered. Well, we found America. That's good. Alrighty. There's the center. That's the direction we need to be heading in. Rogue for life. What's up, Rogue for life? $1,300 light years. We need 1,600. 1,600. There's 17 or 1570. That's not bad. 1650 too much. 1635. Perfect. Because I think 1636 is our cutoff. Let's see here. The gestation void. Sure. Yeah, this game's awesome, Rogue. Love this game. Like, there's no other game where I sit at work and think, man, I wish I was at home playing that game. Hader Kasima system. First contact. Alright, we're almost to the point where we can check our location as opposed to the Galactic Hub. There's the center. The hub is in this direction. Let's go ahead and check our distance. 1,082. Whoa. What we got? Ah, there. Alright. I'm in the other dimension already. Oh, that stinks, dude. 1456. Of course, then again, you've got an opportunity that nobody else has. If you look at it. Oh, that's perfect. 1604. If you look at it, the Hilbert dimension, right? If you wanted to, you could be like the first person to set up like a Galactic Hub in the Hilbert dimension, right? So it would give people, if they wanted to go to the galactic center of the Euclid galaxy, it would give them like a reason to go to the center and go to the next dimension. Because, well, if I want to go to that hub, I've got to go to the next dimension, you know? I don't think anybody's reached the final dimension because I think there's 255 galaxies. Last time I checked, somebody had only made it to about 25 or 30. The kangaroo system. Alright, that's good. Alright, hyperdrive. 5 more jumps and we'll go ahead and check our location. 5 more jumps. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I know this is like a major like test of endurance, but just bear with me. All right, this way. So yeah, you could make your own little like Galactic Hub in the Hilbert dimension, and you could be like that guy, the guy who like made it, you know. 3 planets and 3 moons. All right. Like you could start scouting spots right now to like, okay, this is where we're all gonna meet up. Or something I wish they would have done in the Euclid galaxy in the Galactic Hub is actually put it in the center, like near the center of the galaxy. Because I mean that's where everybody was headed in the first place. Now everybody's gonna turn around to go back to the hub, you know. Ooh, nice. I just updated the game a few days ago, and I was shocked. Yeah, no, right? This game is a totally different game now that they've added in all this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. Look at... Oh. That's awesome. Look at that. Dude, that is ridiculous. See, sometimes this game just blows me away, man. This game just blows me away sometimes. Like, that was too cool. I couldn't have planned that. Couldn't have planned that. That was awesome. Alright. Going this way. Okie dokie. So, Rogue for Life, have you heard about the Galactic Hub thing that they got going on? So here, 1528. We need 1636. 1605, that'll work. Alright, so the Galactic Hub, somebody figured out how the coordinate system in the game works and how the galaxy is mapped out. And so they've recreated the map. If they get a virtual map on a website, and if you place your coordinates in, it will tell you where you're at in the galaxy. Well, if you've got coordinates and I've got coordinates, then we know where each other's at. We can meet up somewhere. And since nobody wants to go to the center anymore, everyone's going to somewhere that they've called the Galactic Hub. And they're actively, it's like a hive mind discovery group that is all in the same part of the galaxy, and they're all discovering that part of the galaxy together. And so now that there's base sharing and stuff like that, you can actually, it actually behooves you to be near other people. So that's where I'm headed right now. That's where I'm going. Yeah, no joke, right? That's where I'm headed. So not only is it the odds more likely of you running into another person once multiplayer hits, the odds are pretty stinking good, you know, as opposed to what Sean Murray was saying, oh, you'll never see anybody else, so multiplayer really doesn't matter. Well, it does now, because everybody knows where each other's at. 1584. What do we got right here? No. Right there. 1660, too far. What about that? 1640. 1625, that's perfect. 3 planets. Alright, take a sip of coffee. For a few months I had the first version. I've got mine on PlayStation, so mine just kind of like updates automatically. Like, I'll wake up one morning and it'll just be updated. I'm like, huh, what's in the new update? Of course, now they're starting to, like, every time they do an update, they'll put out a little PSA saying, hey, we're fitting to update the game. How does base sharing work exactly? Okay, so how base sharing works is if you choose to share your base, you can turn base sharing on, and it will ask you, there'll be a prompt that will ask you if you want to do base sharing. If yes, then that means that anybody who happens onto that planet, let's say that they enter your system where your home base is, they search and find another player base, right? They go to your base, they can land at your base, they can harvest your stuff, I don't think that they can't access any of your containers, I don't believe. Like any of your actual stored products, they can't get, or stored items they can't get to. But as far as like anything that you can interact with, they can interact with, right? As far as plants and harvesting and stuff like that. That's how base sharing works. And also anything that you build that's undiscovered for planets, that'll work. Anything that you build, like beacons, save points, communication stations, anything like that, they can see that. So if you're both in the same system, didn't have internet for a while, yeah, well, that would definitely help to have internet if you're gotta have that if you're gonna update your game. Anything that you build, like let's say we're in the same system, if I build a beacon on one planet, you build a beacon on another planet, we'll be able to see each other's beacons. So that's how basis sharing works, essentially. I haven't looked up all the particulars of base sharing because I haven't needed to, because I'm not close enough to anybody yet. But that is something that I'm kind of in the process of doing right now, isn't it? We're going to test out base sharing. Oh, thanks, Rogue. Appreciate it. Cheers, Simon. So if I get close enough, I can definitely experientially kind of experiment with the whole base sharing thing. That's kind of what I want to get to the hub for, is see how this whole base sharing thing works. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Rogue. Appreciate it. Although I'm not monetized or anything, so it doesn't really matter. And Google YouTube Megacorp has messed up my account, so I probably never will be monetized, but whatever. But I appreciate your subscription and your support, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Vortex to yeah. All right. Okay. So here we are. We need to build another signal scanner so we can get our coordinates. All right. So Rogue, this is how you. How many planets we got here? We got this one. What's going on down here at this planet? Spadonium, which means it's probably hot. There's a manufacturing facility down here. Is this just got one planet? Really? No other planets at all? No other planets, just this one planet. Well, I guess that's where we're stopping. And we'll go right down here next to this manufacturing facility. Alright, so this is how you get your coordinates. You go to the Pilgrim Star Path website, right? Just Google Pilgrim Star Path, and it will give you a place to punch in these coordinates that you're about to see me get. Right? And this is the only way to get them, is by building a signal booster and then getting the coordinates off the signal booster. But once you do that, it's going to show you on a map of the galaxy where you are in relation to any other point that you put on the map. So if you wanted to see where the hub was at in relation to where you're at, if you want to see where the galaxy center is in relation to you, if you wanted to take my coordinates and figure out where you are in relation to me, you could do that. So if you want to write down my coordinates right now, you can see exactly where I'm at on the app. All right, let's go ahead and land here. See what we get to work with. All right. Temperate, passive, medium, and uncommon. Awesome. Good. Good. Is it cold? Seems like it is a little bit cold. Yeah, it's a little bit cold. Negative 30 degrees Celsius is just a tad nippy. Alright, so let's go ahead and build us a signal booster. Bam. Alright, so there it is. There's the number that you want to put in to the website. So let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, so I've got the website on my phone right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in to, there's a little field on here where you put, you don't have to, the first four letters on there, you don't have to do anything with that, right? Just the numbers, the four sets of numbers and letters on the right hand side, that's what you need, and the semicolons. So it's 0 474 semicolon 007F 007F or 4 F 007F semicolon 0D2E 0D2E semicolon 008F 008F. Alright, done. Alright. Update location. Now, getting this to work on my phone has proved a tad wonky. Alright, copied that. Done. Update location. Aha! Dude, we are so close right now. We are so close. Set local mode. Come on. Local mode. Oh! I just got to go into local mode. I am too far away for local mode. I've got 12.5 jumps to my destination. 12.5 jumps! I'm 12.5 jumps away. Ugh, I've only got 5 more warp cells, though. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, and I am 2 regions below the Galactic Hub. Set galaxy mode. Dude, I'm so close right now. I'm just gonna take a picture of this on my phone and then put it on my Facebook. Oh my goodness, dude. So close. So close. Alright, and it looks like, let me go back to that and look. It looks like we need to start going a little bit more left. Whenever we go to the galactic map, yeah, we need to go a little bit more left. The galactic center needs to be just to the left of our rear, and we'll be headed straight there. Alright. And we need to go up in altitude a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Let's break in here and steal their nanotechnology. I'm back. Lost connection. Okay, Rogue. I hope you saw how I did that. We're fitting to get in some galactic trouble here. We're going to break in here and see if we can't steal the nanites. Alrighty. There's some nanites. Outpost sole focuses complex planetary scan. Every single facility system. Alright, warning. Interruption. Sentinel scan. Immediately. Leave planetary scan running. Cancel planetary scan. Is this game good? This game is awesome, Joe. Awesome. I don't know what to do here because apparently I don't know enough of this language right here. So I'm just going to interruption of planetary scan. Blah blah blah. I'm going to cancel the planetary scan. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. All right. So I got Taruman. So that's generally how you get. Oh, okay. We're in a Corvette system. That's generally how you get the booster upgrades. Well, I had a couple of people wondering how to get booster upgrades. Is by doing what I just did. All right. So, is there a save pointer in here? I think I already used it, didn't I? All right. So we're in the right place. Where's my ship? There it is. We're so close to it right now, dude. We're 12.5 jumps away. 12.5 jumps. So close. Well, we've only got 5 warp cells, though. We've only got 5 warp cells. Oh. Alright. Let's get up here into space. So close right now. Oh my goodness. You know how this has been like 2 weeks getting here. I'm about to make a live stream of this game. Awesome. That's awesome. Alright. So what we need to do is we're going to adjust our course a little bit. There is the Galaxy Center. We're going to want to start to go the other direction now. It's going to be a little bit to our left and this way and up. 1,600 light years. 787. Yeah, I hope I make it too, bud. 1249. I will make it eventually. I figured it would be in this episode, but apparently I've been a little bit less efficient than optimal. Little less than optimal in my efficiency warping. I thought I was good because I had like I had 85 jumps. I made 90 warp cells, so I figured I was okay. But apparently my warping efficiency isn't as good as it should have been. All right, here we go. After this, we'll only have 7. We'll only need to make 7 warp cells. 7. I might be able to get there tonight. Maybe. Might have to do another live stream tonight. After I'm done with these warp cells, I'm going to have to warp back to my home planet to make some more warp cells, unfortunately. But I could always set a waypoint at... I could find where we need to go and set a waypoint. That way, whenever we jump, I can go ahead and find it easier, right? Because if we find it on the galactic map now, it's less I got to do later. It's 900 and something. Let's see where this black hole's at. 1360. $14.79, $15.78, $16, $14. Let's see what the region names are. Let's go back to that. The region names. None of them start with a Y, so that's not one of the neighboring regions. All right. Well, it's close enough, so we're going to engage. Take another sip of coffee, because talking for 2 hours and 48 minutes straight is enough to make anybody's voice go out. That's good coffee. So the planet itself, the Galactic Hub's capital system, the capital system name is Hub G211 Lenin. So apparently whoever started the hub is a commie. That's alright. I'll forgive him for that. Alright. Here we go. There's the Galaxy Center. We want to go in that direction and up a little bit. Just up a little bit. See how far that way is. Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks, Simon. What's up, Kidargo? Kidargo? The Kidargo? Alrighty then. Dang it. I forgot to even look to see how far away this was. Oh, 678. Yeah, I'm super close, man. Super close. I'm so getting there. 1570. 1579. I think that's about as close we're getting without going over our limit. 2 planets, 1 moon, undiscovered. Let's go. I forgot to look and see what region this was in. But hey, thanks, Simon. I appreciate the help on the views. You're awesome. And I'm awesome because you guys are awesome. Alright, what do we got here? This is in the... what? This is the... system? Alright. We got about 2 or 3 more jumps, and then I've got to go back to my home planet, unfortunately. Alright, there's the center. We need to put it just behind us and to the left. And go up. See what we got going on right here. Take a need to blah, blah. Nope, that's not a neighbor. Hey, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. All right. If Urfel. All right. What do we got here? 1512. That's close to what I need. Too far. 1645. It's just a little too far. Looks pretty tricky to navigate. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to navigate, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. 1512. 1598. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And that is in the void. Yubanufri void. No. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it's a little tricky to navigate, but I have every expectation of reaching our destination within the next 24 hours. Maybe not today because I don't have enough warp cells. I need 7 more warp cells to get there. So I'll probably make about 14, just in case. Just in case. Alrighty. There it goes. Whoops. And one more jump. One more jump. So close. Okay. Look this way. Put it just behind us and to the left. And go straight. See what we got right here. 1626, that is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And that's gonna be, it's got 2 planets though. That's fine. We'll do that. Hey, thanks, kiddo. Kiddo. I don't know how to pronounce your name, kiddo. I'm just gonna call you kiddo. How's that sound? I appreciate all the subscribers. But yeah, this is gonna be my last jump because I'm all out of warp cells. All out of warp cells. I'm so close. I've got like 7 jumps left. 7 jumps. Rolla again. That's not gonna stay that. I can tell you that. 15 system. All right, let's go in here to the space station. When I come back, look. When I come back, I'm gonna have more warp cells. And we're gonna get there. Cadargo? Oh, you're 43. Wow, I can't call you kiddo. The Cadargo. Yeah, you're older than me. And I'm pretty stinking old. Alright. Here we go. We're at the space station. I have 0 more warp cells left in my freighter, in my exosuit, in my starship. I'm completely out of fuel. Oh, look at my freighter. It's the Exxon Valdez. I'm gonna have to re-up on my fuel. So what that means is that we're gonna go to our discoveries here, and we are going to name this checkpoint 3. So close, because this is like my 3rd trip. Checkpoint 3. 7. Oops. 7 jumps left to the hub. To G hub. Checkpoint 3, 7 jumps left to G hub. I think that'll work. And it's, don't forget, it's the Rolla blase blase blase. But it'll show up on our terminus once we get back to the our home system here. And yes, if you're wondering, I do have the Atlas Pass version 3. See. And check that out, huh? Ooh. Nothing special. Nothing special in there. Alright. Take a look at here, this orangeness. So orange. So orange. Alright. Station terminus, we're going to go back to our home base. And then we'll be able to teleport back here to continue our trip whenever we have the warp cells. But I have a warp cell production system. All it does is it's there to produce warp cells, and so that's how I've been getting around the galaxy with all these warp cells, because I haven't been cheating. I've been actually producing all these warp cells. So I'll have to produce some more warp cells, and then we'll continue our journey to the hub. This has been about a 3-hour live stream. We're so close, I can taste it. I mean, there's 7 jumps left, and I think that we may save that. Well, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to save that for the next live stream. So, thank you to Simon, Kiddo, Rogue, Flurb, anybody else who's listening, anybody else who got on here. Thanks for being on. Thanks for watching. I'll show you my base in the Jihadi system. It's the Jihadi system. I'll show you my base before we get off here. This, my base's name, dang it, is Little China, as you can see there. So, yep, no problem, Chromo. Oh yeah, thank you to Chromo. Appreciate you being here. Look, my Colossus, I renamed it Big Trouble. So I've got Big Trouble in Little China. And then, you know, my rover, or my roamer, is named Matt Damon. Because it looks like something you'd see off that movie, The Martian. Matt Damon. So sometimes I get in Matt Damon and cruise around the Jihadi. No, this is Durka Durka. The planet name is Durka Durka. It's in the Jihadi system. And then up in my freighter, which is the Exxon Valdez, I have my hauler, which is named it's named the Pork Chop Express. So there you go. Yeah, I got my whole little farm here. This is my money-making operation. This is where I make all my units. See, I got my Mordite farm here, so I make lube. That's my lube factory. And then here I've got my, what do you call it? What do you call it, factory? This is where I make the, what do I make? What do I make out of this stuff? I make, what? No. I make insulating gel and acid in this room. And then, of course, I have my condensium for my non-ferrous plates, so I can make more landing pads and circuit boards and such. Yes, as old Jack Burton would say, and from the Pork Chop Express. And yeah, Matt Damon. And then I've got this is going to be my explosives factory right here. So yeah, there you go. That's oh, and then of course I have to show you my main terminal. This is like a little airport terminal. This is where my Corey Zagan is at. This is where I get on my glass. And this is my main airport terminal. Look at that. I built it to look just like an airport, like Denver Airport or something like that. You know, like you'd actually go, you can sit next to the window, wait for your flight to arrive. And then up here, of course, is the concourse. So this, yeah, this would be like the concourse, and then this would be like the boarding gate, right? So this is the, oh, because explosives are, they're the best selling and the most profitable product in the game right now since the new patch. Then up here is my landing pad where people are landing. That's Broker Sword. And behind the boarding gate, I've got a neon sign that will say Joe's. So whenever you land, you see Joe's right there, kind of like Eat at Joe's. You know, it's like a billboard sign right here. So yeah, that's it. That's my awesome base. I've got, of course, some storage space over here for different things like Heridium. This is all stuff that makes warp cells. Like I said, this is basically a warp cell creating system. There's my scientist, which is useless to have since I've already gotten everything I need from him. But yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for watching. On the next stream, we will definitely be at the hub. Sorry we didn't get there today, guys. I totally had intended on getting there today, and I apologize for not getting there. John Carpenter, aka... Oh, really? Okay. John Carpenter. I won't let your secret out of the bag there, bud. So anyway, thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for all the likes and all the comments. It's been great. I had a great time. Oh yeah, John Carpenter. Yeah, I could put John Carpenter on there. Yeah, I could do that. But thank you for coming, guys. I'm gonna see you in the next stream. I gotta get busy making these warp cells, and probably busy doing some like real life stuff. So we'll see you in the next stream, and it's been super fun. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there.